everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Denver Nuggets, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
The three, and it's Denver with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
I got your help, help side. Hey, yo, look at the clock.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Number 99.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
There's the three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Toronto. Has to Gobert. Covington with the steal. Wallace a screen. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's George. It's not going to go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Yao. Fast break Toronto. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Driving to the basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Took him no time at all on that one.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
And they're running. Three-pointer. Rebound by Wallace. The Nuggets trail by 5. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long-term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion. And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes left in the first.
Gobert, the screen. Sweet move. Driving the lane.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Down low. And stolen by Yao. 1:27 left to play here in the first. No good on the shot.
Well, Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Toronto no up. The three ball. Yao tried to break free. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
43 seconds left.
Nuggets foul.
In the first.
Ben Wallace.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First team foul.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Offensive rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot.
Number 99.
And the layup is good. 10 points for him.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Raptors out in front, up by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Just made another one.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. You tasty.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Carter outside. In the corner, Daniels. Goes back up. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. Wade right side. Carter pulls it in.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Daniels. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Carter going inside.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Wade outside. Takes the three. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Pass to Ratliff. Wade outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Houston. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Wade. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Raptors leading by 9. And here's Daniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Carter outside. Over Wade. Misses off the right iron. The Nuggets trailed by 9. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Wade's got 4 points this quarter. Daniels with it. Here's Carter with the drive.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Wade gets the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Carter looking around. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Wade outside. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
For 3.
Wade's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Denver.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The shot by Wade wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
5 on the clock. Great D that time from Brand.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 in the key. Denver ball.
Nuggets trail. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pass to Houston. Back to Wade. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Daniels. It's stolen by Davis. Rollins grabs the board. Carter outside. No good with the triple.
Raptors foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
That's his first personal foul.
6 seconds left now here in the second. Wade from outside. That shot is off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's George. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Now here's Wallace. Shot clock at 5. High post try. The shot misses. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
With the crossover, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Steps back and shoots.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Got a piece of it. And now the Nuggets, fast break. From deep. Cans it from downtown. He's got 11. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. It's Covington on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A really good defensive position in the paint right there, and it pays off with the steal.
Raptors with the lead. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc, Yao Ming pulls it in.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
For the lead, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Assisted by...
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
The Nuggets trailed by 3. Lays it up and off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And there's the drive.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
Oh! And the double clutch jam wows the crowd. Woo.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For the tie. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And that one is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Come get it.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sloan. Drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
Sloan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Yao. "50 seconds left to play in the third. It's tipped. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And here's George. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wallace outside. "17 seconds left in the third. Sloan in the corner. That 3 off the mark. A pass to Fox. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
We need you to get right now for your North Side Crew.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
Get up and get loud.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Yes, that goes in. He's got 19.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. There's the pick. Pass to Thompson. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That shot missing. Nice defense from Wallace. The Nuggets trail by 7. Fires the 3. Sloan shot is off. And so here's Toronto. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here is Holmgren. Wallace covering. "20 feet out.
Denver foul. Number 3. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Denver calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, "We're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort." Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, thanks. In the corner, George with it. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Takes a 3. And Yao slams it in.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple. 28 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And so George will bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Number 99.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Free throw line jump shot. Here's Yao. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Yao's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Timeout.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 12. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter.
Give it up once again for your Northside crew.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes in there.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Puts up a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. And so they choose to intentionally. Foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Trying to break that ice cold streak. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Good, nice job down low. He has 35.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Yao. The three. It's hauled in by George. Here's Vanderbilt. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.